My twin makes six figures while I live below the poverty line posted on our/TrueOffMyChest. I know comparison is the thief of joy. I also know I'm blessed to have family I can rely on at all. I also know some people struggle with generational poverty, and I am in comparison quite privileged. And yet, my twin is currently making a six-figure salary, recently got married, and is generally living a really successful and vibrant life. But despite the fact that we had the same upbringing, both have college degrees, and are both pretty savvy with our money, I'm living far below the poverty line and relying on our parents for pretty much everything. Why? I became disabled by the onset of a genetic disease 2 years ago, and my twin did not. I'm currently applying for SSDI, but we all know that's a long road and uphill battle, and I have hope that if I get it, I'll have some kind of independence again in the future. It remains, though, that I currently have no income, have nearly run out of the savings I built up prior to becoming disabled, and have to live off my retired parents' charity. I feel like I'm in high school still, living under my parents' roof and asking them for gas money, and choosing between paying for car repairs and paying for my monthly infusion. Meanwhile, my twin is traveling the world, saving for the future, and living the life I wanted/expected to have. My twin has never made me feel less than for what I'm going through, but sometimes it's painful for me to think about how differently things might have gone had life been a little kinder. And it's a little painful for me to hang out/talk with my twin because I often feel like fate flipped a coin and I ended up being the one of us that lost. Relevant comments. Commenter 1. How old are you? You may qualify for SSI not SSDI because the onset was technically at birth. Commenter 2. I am/was a twin in a sort of similar position. My twin had a great high-paying job that allowed her to afford multiple properties, any toy she could want, etc. I was unemployed for a bit after COVID and really struggling. But we remained the best of friends, and I tried to ensure she didn't know about most of my struggles. I didn't want her help. I just wanted her to be happy even if I was not. Then she passed in a plane crash with her family. Found out she named me as a beneficiary on her biggest account, and it solved all my financial problems. This happened 3.5 years ago, and I still dream of just shoving all that money back, being destitute and living under a bridge homeless. If I could just bring her back. Don't know why I wrote this out, but cherish your twin even if the current situation sucks. Commenter 3. Sorry for that, man. That's a tough break, and it's understandable why you feel the way you do. Any idea why it would affect you and not your twin if it's a genetic disease? Are you fraternal twins? Opie, we are fraternal. Commenter 4. I hear you. I'm not a twin, but my brother is a millionaire, and I am on social security income at this very moment in time. His trauma made him have a huge need to prove himself. Mine made me want to stay in bed all day. Yay. Commenter 5. I'm a fraternal twin, and my sister has dwarfism, more differently able than disabled, but still technically covered under ADA. That said, I cannot begin to imagine how it feels to have the expectation of a life that was taken away by the genetic disease. I'm sorry it's happening. I'm hoping you get the SSDI so it can enable you the independence you need. I'm glad your twin doesn't make you feel less than. I think the comparison is something people who aren't also twins won't really understand. Fraternal or identical twins have a lot of comparisons naturally made from external sources, and it can be really difficult to see someone who literally started life at the same time you did achieving so much more. But you have to factor in that you have something happening that they don't. My sister moved to another state in 2019, so I've had a lot of time to adjust to being someone without the comparison. There are a lot of things to compare. I think taking it day by day and reassuring yourself that you're capable is the best place to start. Therapy might also help, if possible. Best of luck. Commenter 6. I have always wondered about this dynamic because of Teen Mom and the twins, one having muscular dystrophy while the other is a completely able cheerleader meeting traditional beauty standards, even though all of her girls are very beautiful. I mostly mention because I hope you find comfort in knowing you're not the only person, but also the only twin in this dynamic. My best friends growing up were twins with one being more beautiful, but shy and codependent. I often preach to her about her part in being taken advantage of because I hate to see it, and she is a good friend. The other loves acting as outgoing and has a wonderful personality, though remains insecure when she compares herself to her sister. I also don't think anyone would find her less beautiful if she didn't compare them herself. I myself have become neurologically disabled. Today, for example, I can't even sit up, eat, or drink, which is why I'm scrolling Reddit to distract from the burning pain and loss of left side function today. I just want you to know with deep sincere empathy that I see you and I hear you, and the fact that you're venting it out loud shows deep emotional awareness. I see the compassion you have for yourself, family, and twin, and that you have a mental and emotional depth most people will never reach. Don't forget your strengths when being brought down by your weaknesses. I think you just need to be reminded of your worth on a bad day. If anything, know that typing you this also helped me remember the same. So even if my words don't resonate with you, you did help me today. I remember my wonderful friends and why I love them. I remember a bad day doesn't mean a bad life. So thanks for letting out your emotions today instead of letting them control you. Wired Abyss here. Please follow if you enjoyed. I never generate fake stories using AI. Never have unnecessary. Multiple parts. I've also started posting on YT. Check bio for more info.